Hi guys, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hi, hope everybody's doing well. Rob back just for another quick video, usual catch up of finds. Just got a few to show. These are um, all new, no second hand. Well, with the exception of one that I got from Ben last week. But yeah, I'll get into it straight away. Hope everybody is doing well out there. So yeah, first one off the top is a new release that strangely enough I saw a flick came into my Facebook feed. I don't often pick up stuff from there in terms of records to buy, but this one seemed intriguing. I kind of had sort of was aware of this record, but for reasons I'm going to explain in a minute, it's never seen it before. So yeah, this is Peter Tork and his album Stranger Things Have Happened. Okay, so this is first ever release on vinyl, anyway, of Peter Tork's one and only solo album, which was recorded between 1993 and 94, and I think was released a few years later. But as I say, this is the first time ever on vinyl. It comes on this lovely sea green, although you can't really see that in this light. It looks darker, it's actually lighter than that, but anyway, not that I give a toss really about coloured vinyl, but yeah, so anyway, it intrigued me because yeah, I like the Monkeys, and I knew Peter Tork was a good musician, and I have heard one or two of his songs. Heard him sing on his own in the past, so I thought, yeah, why not? I'll give it a try. I did stream it, try before I buy, so I did stream it first, and really enjoyed it. So I ordered it immediately. Yeah, it's a nice mix of songs. It's mainly self-penned songs, but there are one or two covers on here as well. There's a Goffin and King song called Giant Step, and the album actually finishes with the Jackie Wilson. I think Jackie Wilson did that Higher and Higher. It's a kind of Northern Soul kind of song, hit from the mid late 60s. I don't know, can't remember exactly when it was released, but anyway, yeah, some really interesting material on here. Quite quirky, which I like. Yeah, some sort of songs with a sort of comedic sort of in the lyric, and interesting the way that he puts them over. Probably my favorite is this song called Milkshake on side 2. Really great song, really witty, really upbeat. Just totally works. The second track I really like as well, Get What You Pay For, which I believe was a song from the notes on the back. Says there was a song that he actually wrote from back in the Monkeys days, back in the sort of late 60s. And yeah, there's also some material that he kind of resurrected from various kind of solo projects, live projects that he had in the 80s as well. So, but yeah, all in all, really enjoyable, interesting listen. And yeah, I mean, it won't be probably the greatest album you'll ever hear in your life, but it's interesting enough, certainly to hold my attention. And yeah, nice to have. So that's Peter Tork and Stranger Things Have Happened. Okay, second one is a long-awaited follow-up album that I pre-ordered a while back, and was this came through the other day. So this is the long-awaited follow-up to um, Raising Sand, which was Robert Plant and Alison Krause's 2007 collaboration. This is Raise the Roof. So this is their brand new release. Like the version I've got, because I haven't got an original of Raising Sand. I've got a later reissue on grey vinyl. It sounds pretty good. Yeah, so this is just on ordinary black vinyl. We've got lyrics there. Came in these horrible cardboard plain inners, but which I'll obviously clean the records and put in polyline sleeves. So yeah, just beware of that. Obviously, if you pick this up, if you kind of pull it out too quickly, you're going to end up with 1,000 hairline scratches on your record straight away. So yeah, what do I think of it? Okay, I mean, obviously a very, very hard act to follow. Just a unique collaboration of two very differing artists who just came together and just produced, in my opinion, just a sublime, understated kind of album of some standards and covers, which was outstanding, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I was kind of, it's a tough act to follow. My first impressions is, yes, the production value is there again. There's certainly some really nice understated moments. Probably at the moment, side 3 is the one that I really enjoy, which has a fantastic version of Bert Jansch's "It Don't Bother Me," where they've kind of sort of almost reinvented it, and it's just got a wonderful atmosphere on the vocals, heavy reverb. Again, yeah, just what you want, producing an atmosphere that just really, really works. High and Lonesome was the other song that I'd heard prior to buying this album, which was, I think, the only original track on the album, which was Robert Plant, T-Bone Walker joint collaboration. Great song, very upbeat. Similar in feel to sort of Gone Gone Gone, the Everly Brothers song from the first album. Yeah, in fact, there's another Don Everly, Phil Everly song, Price of Love, which is the second track on here. But again, they obviously it's a cover version. But what I love about the songs, and certainly the way that these guys do it, is that they don't. It's not a carbon copy. They're adding something really original and different to the feel of the song, and producing something different altogether, which is great. So yeah, my initial reactions is it's not quite as immediately compelling as the first album, but obviously that would be unfair to say as a sort of ultimate conclusion, because I've only played it through once. So yeah, I'm sure that it will like a fine wine, improve, only get better, hopefully, with repeated plays. So yeah, fantastic. But that's Robert Plant and Alison Krause and Raise the Roof. Okay, third one here is a record, an artist that I've always admired and appreciated, but just never had any of her stuff on any format. But particularly this first album, I really, really always liked the singles. And yeah, so this is a reissue of Bjerg's debut. Fantastic record. Really, really enjoyed this. And I actually heard somebody on the VC talking about this the other week, and it reminded me how much I enjoyed this first time around, and the singles, and yeah, I mean, just the first three songs, Human Behavior, Crying Venus as a Boy, just wonderful, absolutely fantastic. And then, of course, the big dance song, Big Time Sensuality, Violently Happy, Aeroplane on side B, I really like as well. So, yeah, Bjerg, mixture of kind of dance, trippy sort of stuff. I think there was a couple of ideas here that she had left over from a Days of the Sugar Cubes as well, and sort of further developed. But yeah, I mean, it's just a classic album from that early '90s period, and yeah, made her deservedly a star. So yeah, fantastic. Okay, and last two are a couple of Brazilian albums that I guess are classics of the genre. I've been really getting into a lot of Brazilian music now for quite some time. Just picking them up every now and again as I hear them, either picking up original copies or more often than not, unfortunately, reissues because the originals are very rare. Usually, obviously, only on subsidiary labels or Brazilian labels. Difficult to find. So, but a lot of them are readily available to pick up as reissues. So, yeah, happy to get these. Okay, this first one is a band called Quarteto M Psy. Not quite sure how that's pronounced. Dreadful Portuguese, so apologies to any Portuguese people out there. I've just murdered your language. But yeah, absolutely fantastic record this is. Yeah, I was just literally just going through YouTube sort of playlists and so on of Brazilian artists from the kind of 60s and 70s. I guess arguably that kind of golden period of sort of Tropicalia and so on. And yeah, came across this record. I read up about it, and apparently it's their finest album. They're a girl group that started in the early '60s, and yeah, this was their 1972 release, self-titled, and just fantastic, beautiful. It's got this wonderful version of Milton Nascimento's song Tudo que você pode ser. Just wonderful, beautiful vocals, harmonies, sort of, I guess, sort of in the style of kind of Crosby, Stills and Nash, very close harmonies, where they're almost kind of sounding like one voice. Just absolutely beautiful and amazing production value as well. Just yeah, there's just not a bad moment on this record, and it was I think it was 15 quid for a reissue. So and yeah, for once it sounds really good, because I'm getting kind of, you pays your money and takes your chances with a lot of reissues these days. So yeah, very happy to snag that. Okay, and the last one is just undisputed, absolute classic. I've listened to several of this guy's albums, and yeah, there's very little bad moments on any of them. He's sort of revered as the father, I guess, or of one of those founding kind of cornerstones of the Tropicalia movement. This is Caetano Veloso. This is his self-titled album, which I believe is sometimes known as Tropicalia, after the opening track. But yeah, I mean, just what a fantastic artist this guy is. I mean, I guess he took a lot of the kind of the bossa nova kind of rhythms and traditional kind of Brazilian sounds, mixed it with that kind of West Coast and sort of Beatles and psychedelia, and just produced just an absolute masterpiece of an album, which obviously sort of springboarded a lot of other artists to follow suit, and Steve Carlson picked up an original copy of this quite recently, and it's almost like we seem to kind of get these records at the same time. It was like I showed it on Facebook. He said, "Oh, I just picked up an original copy," which he was very lucky to snag. I believe it cost quite a bit of money. I've no reason to doubt that. This was 20 quid. It comes with a digital copy on CD as well. So so you got a choice of how you play it. The record sounds really, really good. It's on this Lilith label. So there's like a kind of fake Obi that comes with it. Wonderful stuff. Delighted to pick that up. Fabulous. Okay, guys, that's it. Quite a quick one. Hopefully, hope you all have a great week coming up, and I'll be back again soon. Cheers. Take care. Bye bye.